gigantic pie.
Like everyone, like what is, boy, there's some big ass titties, Batman. What? That's not Benny Johnson. And this isn't even a human. That's like a cat nose. After a week of looking at ice in Chicago.
Surrender that gigantic pie. To the free, my rascally restaurant.
This is wild for a couple reasons. One, this is a power fantasy. It is. It's a power fantasy, like a racist power fantasy, but still, like a white power fantasy. But even then, it's like it's so bad. Like, first off, why do you change? Like, this is like the Darkwing Batman gear. Then we're into, like, I don't know, this one's more of a 1990s Batman Spirit Halloween style costume, and definitely not Benny Johnson. But then we get into the, okay, that's definitely Benny Johnson, yeah, but like it's still so cringe. Even in these white power racist fantasies of you beating up Mexicans, it's still so goddamn cringe. Here's the thing, fascism can't create art, it can only appropriate it or destroy it. And so there you have it, you know? This is all it sees. Like everyone, like what is, boy, there's some big ass titties, Batman. What? That's not Benny Johnson. And this isn't even a human. That's like a cat nose. Did you not want to do like a do-over? Like, can we? You can't put in one more prompt into AI, just get something a little bit better, you know, popping out of there. Oh, such a big, strong man doing AI video, beating up terrified minorities. It looks like the ethnicity changes. Oh, you punched a Mexican hat onto her. I just noticed that. I guess he was trying to throw it, but it definitely looks like he punches her in the face, and then it turns into a Mexican hat. Yeah, this is really worth all the air in Memphis getting polluted, isn't it? Wait, this one, you're not even, this one you're just, I think this is kink. You're just making the person smell your feet. Yeah, like this isn't, you're not kicking them. The person is choosing too. He's like, ah, I'm like, yeah, yeah, you like that? Look at that, right? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. And this is also weird, again, just because, like, the massive tits. I don't know what message Benny's trying to put out there, but it's confused.
Crashed during Charlie Kirk's memorial and the RNC in Milwaukee. Whether it really did or not almost doesn't matter. The rumor blew up because it fit the joke we all know, closeted Republicans. But the real story isn't just hypocrisy. It's about why the closet still thrives in conservative politics and how it fuels everything from makeup-covered speeches to actual laws. The science of homophobia. Back in the 90s, a study caused a stir. Researchers showed homophobic men 3 sets of erotic videos: straight couples, lesbian couples, and gay male couples. They strapped participants to equipment measuring penile tumescence, basically a scientific boner detector. The results? Well, homophobic men reacted just like everyone else to straight and lesbian porn. But when it came to gay male sex, about half of the most homophobic participants showed clear signs of arousal.
Uh-oh. Goddamn. The penis don't lie. All right. But that's pretty wild. Almost half of the homophobes are secretly getting turned on by gay porn. Holy shit. That's a lot. All right. If you'd been like, yeah, 10% of homophobic men actually are stimulated by gay pornography, I'd be like, yeah, it sounds about right. I mean, you know, that seems kind of high. Half of them? Half? Oh, this is also like, this is some fucked up Clockwork Orange type shit. I can't believe someone proposed this study and then someone agreed to it, funded it, executed it, and they got to sit there at a certain point and be like, All right, we're now going to show you artifact A. Can you please just pay attention as we now demonstrate artifact A? Straight porn. That's kind of weird. Didn't know I was signing up for this kind of study. Okay, we're now going to show you artifact B. Please sit still as we show you artifact B. Lesbian porn. Oh, nice. Yeah, love me some lady on lady action. Oh, that was pretty sexy. Nice. Okay, sit there for artifact 3. No, stop! No! What are you doing? Ah! Unfortunately, sir, your penile response does show that you were intentionally a little bit aroused by the man-on-man filth. What? No, you tricked me. You see, you got me pre-aroused is what you did. Artifact 1 and Artifact 2, they were just too sexy. I was so straight that I was actually still turned on from the lesbian porn. I was just picturing the lesbian porn in my mind when I saw those two guys going at it, okay?
They got boners. The authors suggested this lined up with an idea called reaction formation, or as others have called it, the desire to cruelty pipeline. People who are threatened by their own hidden desires push back by loudly hating the thing they secretly want. And that study exploded in the media. For decades, you've probably heard the line, the loudest homophobe is secretly gay. And honestly, it's satisfying. It makes hypocrisy feel inevitable, or like cosmic karma. But in 2005, Brian P. Mayer and colleagues published a study with the perfect title, A Secret Attraction or Defensive Loathing, Homophobia, Defense, and Implicit Cognition. And they complicated the story. They wrote, contrary to the idea that defensive homophobics harbor an implicit attraction for gay sex, we found that such individuals displayed evidence of phobic-like aversion. In normal people speak, it means not every homophobe is secretly lusting after what they condemn. Some genuinely experience fear and disgust, like a spider phobia where the thing you hate triggers panic, not hidden desire. People scared of spiders don't usually want to fuck the spider, is what I'm saying. That gives us two distinct camps, the closeted, repressed kind, and the defensive, phobic kind. And that distinction matters when we look at Grindr crashes and MAGA politics, the two faces of the closet. So who was logging in at the RNC? Most likely the repressed group, the ones who feel desire but can't square it with their political or religious world. Michael Rochester.
I'm curious of the timeline. Do you engage in that before or after you go see Trump speak? Like, I'm just, are your hands sticky when you're sitting there at the RNC? Is it like the second you arrive, like, oh fuck, out of town, wife's back home with the kids, let's get up on this app and have ourselves a time? Or do you show respect to the Fuhrer and sit back and listen to him talk about how he's going to, take away the rights of LGBTQ plus people, imprison trans people, make sure that every single person who's gay suffers. And then you're like, yeah, totally. I just can't wait to get me some man cock. I'm thinking about that all day. Maybe it would make more sense to satisfy yourself first. That way you didn't have man cock on the mind while you're just sitting there the whole time, just like, oh, God damn it, he's really talking slow today. Because, you've seen Trump speak lately. That guy, he's kind of in slow motion these days. You don't want him sitting there giving you one of the like, yeah, that's why we're going after two of the worst kind. Like, at that point, you're like, oh, fucking Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fucking just explode here. What's going on?
His 2012 dissertation dug into this. He found that authoritarian parenting, rigid rules, harsh punishment, a sort of my way or the highway approach, was strongly tied to homophobia and repression. Men raised this way often developed a mismatch, attraction on the inside, hostility on the outside. So when a Grindr rumor hits the RNC, it's not surprising.
Yeah. Also, this is scary because they're trying to do this on a much larger scale. Like, the semen jokes aside, there is work right now by Matt Walsh, all these people, to push the idea of homeschooling and beating the fuck out of your kids and to give them more repressive styles of parenting. Now, if you didn't know this, before the rise of Nazism in Germany, this was being done already on a very countrywide scale when there were new ideas of parenting that were being introduced. This is, again, before there was full-blown fascism and Nazism. There was already this idea that parents needed to be far more stricter with their children and to deprive them of love and separate that, which, of course, reinforced and created more more and more adults who were deeply, deeply repressed, some of them obviously closeted and hateful, but these were the people who were primed to become Nazis eventually. And the same thing is being done right now with Republicans trying to get their entire base to, again, repress, do homeschooling, beat their kids, deny them love. If you tell your son that you love him, that's gay, don't turn him gay, and all this kind of stuff, which ironically is making a lot of them obviously homophobic and or closeted in the process.
In that crowd, you've got people secretly scrolling because they crave connection they can't admit to, maybe not even to themselves. But right next to them are the other camp, the ones not sneaking into the app but cheering for Trump's policies. As Maya put it, defensive homophobics might be so averse to gay sex that they experience fear and anxiety with mere exposure to gay images. I don't want to call anyone a pussy ass bitch, but if you're like scared of a gay guy, like get a grip. So while one group is thirsting in the shadows, the other is whipping up bands to
This is the first time I've watched this channel. It's funny.
make sure nobody can come out into the light. Group A is afraid of Group B, religion, community, and belonging. This whole dynamic gets supercharged by community, or the lack of it. Research shows that Americans without college degrees, especially those outside religion, report much more loneliness. They have fewer friends.
They can't watch Top Gun. Just the first one. Second one is heterosexuals. So, my dudes, if you want to watch something and really reinforce how much you are hetero, watch Top Gun 2. Not Top Gun 1. That'll definitely tempt you into the pussy. You don't want to see that, all right? That shit, it's like it's got too much power.
Networks and less social support. Conservative churches still offer that structure. And for many people, the church is their family, their safety net, and their entire social world. So if you're a gay Republican in that setting, the closet isn't just about sex, it's about survival. Coming out might mean losing your family, congregation, even your job. You could literally lose everything. So staying closeted or even attacking other queer people becomes a way to keep belonging and also to keep people off your back. And this is why Trump's religious freedom policies between 2017 and now hit so hard. He expanded exemptions for doctors who refused trans patients, for adoption agencies that rejected gay parents, for employers who wanted to fire people for just being a bit queer. He sent a crystal clear message. It's hypocrisy. And yeah, hypocrisy is funny, especially when it's wearing bronzer or like just orange spray tan on the face. Like, let's be honest, Donald Trump in full pancake makeup is basically drag, just without the...
That's true. He doesn't get any smoke for that either, right? But the guy wears more makeup than women on a daily basis too, and no one ever brings that up. It's not even talked about. He has so much gender affirming care going down on a regular basis that like the most transphobic fucking fascist of the modern era is at the same time someone obsessed with gender affirming care. And nothing wrong with any of that, by the way. I should add, if you're a dude and you want to wear makeup, if you're a dude and you want to wear fucking nail polish, awesome, do you. Like, fucking ignore the bigots. Go live your true self and have fun. But to want to deprive it from everyone else, to want to say that by virtue of you putting makeup on, you're gay, or you're a danger to children, or you're potentially some kind of depraved member of society, well, you're saying all that while you're wearing, again, an entire ice cream cake worth of makeup on your face. You're doing so much gender affirming care before you get in front of the cameras, because we've seen what Donald Trump looks like, you know, hashtag no makeup challenge, no filter challenge. We've seen the photos. They're not pretty. I mean, it's not pretty with the orange, but that's slightly better than like the grotesque reality of what he actually looks like. The very few times you see him, like those golf course photos where it's just like, oh my God. Yeah, I mean, he looks like what I expect a person who consumes only McDonald's and basically exercises once a month at a golf course looks like at his age. It's just a reality, you know?
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, or talent. And girl, JD Vance, get me started on JD Vance. So if you're gonna write anti-trans laws, maybe don't show up looking like you just wandered out of a hot topic. The eyeliner, JD. But once you peel back the comedy...
Does he actually wear eyeliner? Or is that just... Does he have natural eyeliner? And in which case, ooh la la, girl, how did you do that? Because, don't get me wrong, I see photos of him, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that... Maybe it's natural, I don't know. Maybe it's Maybelline. Like, I don't know how he's pulling that shit off, but...
I'm holding myself in. There is something darker. The closet in conservative politics isn't just a joke. is kind of an engine and turns repression and fear
He used to be a drag queen? Oh yeah, I can show you his drag photos.
into policies and culture wars. It makes people feel unsafe with the people they know. The politics of the closet. Authoritarian leaders know how to work that engine. Take Poland in 2019. The ruling Law and Justice Party ran a campaign branding LGBT rights as foreign ideology. Surveys showed that prejudice against queer people rose afterwards, but so did solidarity. Society polarized. That was the point. Trump did the same thing. He didn't just say LGBTQ plus people don't belong.
He got cosmetic tattooing, which is tattoos as such, but they don't want to call it that. What? Really? Yeah.
He said religious freedom, and suddenly his base felt holy, while LGBTQ plus protections evaporated. Same playbook, just different vocabulary. So when you hear about Grindr rumors, it's not just gossip.
He wasn't a drag queen, he was doing drag. Yes, yeah, important distinction. That is true. He was, this is a drag performance. That doesn't make him a drag queen. But yes, he was dressing in drag. Absolutely he was. There's no question about that. But that's one of the things, like, so does Steven Crowder, so does Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani has dressed in drag and been motorboated by the President of the United States. Like, you know, say what you will about Barack Obama, okay? He did not motorboat Rudy Giuliani, and that's just a matter of fact. It's just true. Whereas Donald Trump did. Donald Trump walked up to Rudy Giuliani, who was dressed in drag, and motorboated his titties. And that is a real thing that happened. That is a matter of public record. That is just historical.
It's a sign that both repression and defensive loathing live side by side, and both can be weaponized by the people on stage. In a dream world, a gay guy could just be a Republican because he likes money stuff, I don't know, and it wouldn't matter. But that's not where we are. Closet isn't just personal, it's political. So yeah, the Grindr at the RNC story is hilarious, don't get me wrong. The same party banning drag queens is run by men who look like they're waiting for their turn on RuPaul's Best Friend race. Girl, you'd be sent home first. And if JD Vance spent half as much time on eyeliner tutorials as he does on anti-trans laws, maybe he'd finally blend something properly. Also, Trump's makeup is so bad, you can tell there's no gay guys there helping him. He'd look a lot better. But here is the serious part. The closet isn't just an individual problem, it's a political tool. For some, repression means sneaking onto apps. For others, fear means doubling down on bans. Together, those two forces keep the machine running. Shame creates silence, and silence justifies the next round of cruelty. So that's the real hypocrisy. It's not just one closeted delegate on Grindr, it's a whole system where fear and desire get twisted into fuel for authoritarian politics. Until that system changes, until we stop rewarding fear and punishing difference, the closet will keep producing two things: secret users in the shadows and loud crusaders at the podium. And that's why Grindr crashing at the RNC isn't just a funny rumor, it's a warning. If you like this little breakdown, hit like, drop a comment, and make sure you subscribe.
I think I did, but I like your channel. It was good. Oh, I haven't yet. You're great. That was Channel 100 News with Evie. If you liked it, I'll share the link. New creator for me, but new creator for you too.
So thank you so much to our patrons for making this show possible. We could not fund it without you. And if you want to join, please check out patreon.com/theserfs to unlock bonus episodes, uncensored content, and all the good stuff. Thanks to Anna Loves Riley, Addercap, Bobby Lasers, Cheryl Alvarez, Comrade Junkie, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Hegbard Salim, Multimondi, Omni, Political Papi, Preston Kroll, Quiet One 85, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Cernicus, Stellar Gwyn, Sebastian Demmel, Tigwick,